Welcome to Smellomania. This is a very unusual perfume review channel where I attempt to draw what I smell. This time I'm analyzing a very peculiar and unusual novelty which was released just last year in 2020. It's called the Inimitable William Penhaligon by the brand called Penhaligons. The main notes are bergamot, jasmine, incense, vetiver, cedar, sandalwood, Ambroxan. And why did I just sound like a computer-generated voice? That's all very nice and all, but what does it really smell like? My very first impression is that it smells blue. It somehow reminds me of blue ice cream, sweet and fresh, watery. Inimitable William is an easy to understand, relatively simple smelling fragrance. It's a true crowd pleaser. I really can't imagine anyone getting offended or disliking this smell. On the other hand, crowd pleaser scents mean that the perfume is quite generic, and even after wearing it for a whole week, I'm not entirely confident that I could recognize this fragrance on other people. The Inimitable William Penhaligon is actually the very first perfume I'm reviewing that's actually marketed as a masculine fragrance. However, after actually using it for myself for 7 days, I'll make a bold statement. It's easily unisex. Easily. This perfume smells like a very expensive, very exclusive car freshener. That one which says new car. I don't really know how a brand new car smells like, and I'm assuming that neither do those air freshener companies. I shall warn you, beware, this perfume is quite heavy on good old Ambroxan. This means that you may easily get anosmic to the smell and overdo with the number of sprays. Ambroxan is this magical ingredient which, on its own, is quite hard to grasp, but when added to the mix, it boosts the performance sky high. Depending on your relationship with this ingredient, you may find yourself enjoying some eternal longevity, or on the other hand, could be pissed after the smell is gone in 15 minutes. You can find a link to my whole entire video about Ambroxan in the description down below. Now, let's continue with my olfactory gymnastics. Day 1. Tiny spray on my forearm to get acquainted with the new scent. And it's gone after 15 minutes. Day 2. My thoughts. It disappeared so quickly yesterday. It must be a very subtle scent. I guess I can spray some more. Sprays twice on the neck area, once on the forearm. The smell is completely gone after 15 minutes. What in the world happened? As they say in perfumery folklore, if you can't feel it, it means that it suits you perfectly. Yeah, nah, it's not true. Your nose gets bombarded with some strong stuff, and it just turns off. Let's get back to my 3 sprays on day 2. I was a walking perfume bomb and got the most compliments about the way I smell as a girl while wearing a man's fragrance. What's going on? Then I knew that something wasn't right. How come I couldn't smell anything? Okay, the smell was there, but it was absolutely vague and almost non-existent. On day 3, I carried out a blotter test. I sprayed just once on a simple paper strip and it was extremely strong. After 5 days, it's still there. Okay, all of my amazement aside, I had to decide what to draw for my main piece. I knew that it had to be a car of some sort and some fancy shopping bags. I'll tell you more about this idea soon. The Inimitable William Penhaligon is filled with the most popular notes in modern perfumery: Ambroxan, sandalwood, and vetiver. In fact, Ambroxan is used so widely nowadays that there's even a joke about it. If you were to enter a room crowded by perfume enthusiasts and all of them were wearing their favorite fragrance that night, all you would smell would be mainly Ambroxan. Could easily be this perfume. I mean, not this exact fragrance, but a combination of all the modern notes would make it feel like it's the Inimitable William Penhaligon. Don't get me wrong, it's a wonderful scent created by mastermind Alberto Morillas. Actually, it may be even that scent that you smelled on somebody else and thought, wow, that's nice. This person smells expensive and niche. So what did I draw? A super fancy car with gull wing doors. I mean, what screams high class more than this? And that car is filled with shopping bags. Why shopping bags? You know how really fancy shops have their own perfumes created for them and they use it to spray your haul at the checkout? They always choose unisex type fragrances or even a bit more masculine ones so that people wouldn't feel weird walking around with a girly smelling shopping bag. So this fragrance smells like it could be one of this generic, ultra-likable, modern and sophisticated scent. Oh, and can you see the tiny blue car fragrance I drew? Even though this perfume was designed for men, it could easily be worn by everybody. Just trust your skin chemistry and let it do its job. And that was all for the Inimitable William Penhaligon by Penhaligons. P.S. I actually had to Google the meaning of inimitable, and it's impossible to copy, unique, uncopy-pastable. Is it though? Is it? Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the other one the next week. Bye.